everybody, my name is Not Markiplier, and today we've got a lot of shit to talk about with SL. We've got a massive we've got a update. Okay, we've got a lot of stuff to talk about today. Hold on. I can't. No, that can't be. You have to be kidding me. Okay, hold on. Normally, with North and stuff, they release so much information, and we've got a single image. Hey, editing me here. I'd like to say that when I was recording this voiceover, my dumbass did not realize that if I scroll up a tiny bit, there's a Patreon post about this image. I'm fucking stupid. So yeah, if you didn't see by the title, we've got another Northwood teaser. Yep. And it's a bit interesting, so I'm just gonna stop talking. We're just getting into it. Well, I'm not gonna stop talking for like 3 seconds. And yeah, bone begin. Now, the Patreon post that Northwood has linked is a bit of a, well, it's a teaser to 15.0 and a possible 14.2 update. As well as that, they also teased to a 14.1.1, which is going to be coming out either in a couple of weeks to a month, or a couple of months, I suspect. But 15.0 most likely coming out next year, without each year there's been an update. Let me go on to reading the post, as I'm not going to be fucking lazy and have an AI read it, because AI is shit. This coming month will mark a year and a half since we first started development of 14.0. Our Heavy Containment Zone update was a huge and ambitious project, one which we poured countless hours of work into across several teams. We are beyond proud of the work we have accomplished in 14.0 and the follow-up Tooth and Nail update. The quality we have achieved with the new Heavy Containment Zone, human player models, keycards, and every other element that makes up the 14.0 series would not have been possible without our dedicated staff and, most importantly, our community's endless support. We hope you have enjoyed the 14.0 series as much as we have enjoyed bringing it to you, and we cannot wait to show you what else we have in store.
What's going to happen moving forward?
Long story short, we are pleased with this Heavy Containment Zone milestone update, and we have set our eyes on the next big goal of 15.0. We have lots of ideas for 15.0, including some highly anticipated features. This is not to say that we are ending the 14.0 series at 14.1. We are planning a 14.1.1 update. After the release, we will continue maintaining the game in the interim. The word with small patches and hotfixes dedicated to balancing and bug fixes as more information is reported by the community. We are still actively working on multiple projects, and if a large enough feature is completed, a 14.2 content update may still be possible. In short, we will be planning our main focus and the next huge addition to SCP Laboratory. We can't share much with you yet because we want to make sure our path is picture perfect before revealing anything. So for now, we will leave you with this. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of the post. Apart from one thing.
Director Mayfair, I hope this message finds you well. You would not believe how much it took to get to this point. But that's a story for another time. This wouldn't have been possible without them.
Thank you, Felinair, for that reading, and now we go on to the next section of this video, and quite frankly, the second section. The theorying part. Wait a minute, game theory! Now, there was a couple of possible candidates for the possible new SCP to be added to the roster. But, they probably wouldn't even have made it anyway, so I've managed to boil it down to 3 possible candidates: SCP-4051, SCP-239, and SCP-953. Each of these will be explained right now. SCP-4051 is a guy that can spawn portals. He can also take items out of those portals, so, you know, it's a bit obvious how the mechanics will work in game. SCP-4051 would probably be able to spawn a portal within a certain radius around him, and he can select either 1 to 5 items to spawn from that portal. I suspect that if he was to be added, he could be working as some sort of tier system like SCP-079, where the higher tier you have, the better items you can select. As long as they're not too overpowered. SCP-293 is an 8-year-old girl who can control the environment around her. This could possibly be an interesting game, with 293 being able to manipulate Tesla gates, room lights, doors, and why not the alarms, which they've made not go off constantly in the new 14.1.1 update. Yes, this part of the voiceover is being recorded after that update, or that patch. And, yeah, 293 could possibly be able to set off those alarms. I'm not gonna do too much work for me to do a showcase or a concept of this, so I'm just gonna go straight to the next one. SCP-953. God forbid the atrocities the SL community is gonna commit to this one if it gets added. 953 doesn't actually seem too far-fetched to be added in the game, though. They don't really have that much of a reason to kill. To be fair, none of the SCPs in SL actually do, apart from 096, who just kills for looking at his face. And then Doctor, who kills to cure, and then 106, who kills because I don't know. And then 079, who can't even kill because he's a useless piece of shit. SCP-956 would probably work something like this in-game. They'd be able to disguise as other humans, like 3114, but would actually be able to interact with a select few items around the map. These being keycards and healing items. Well, the healing items won't actually do anything. Instead, the healing items would just play the animation, not heal. When disguised as a player or an object, 953 could possibly have some things that could make it easier to tell people apart. These being either ears, a hand being a paw, or a body part being completely wrong. SCP-953 could possibly have some sort of luring mechanic that lures players towards her, like how in the lore, 953 lures victims into a secluded area to steal their liver. Now, I don't really have a single clue on what else I could really be saying here, so let's just get to the end of the video. Northwest Studios has released another Echoes of the Veil teaser. This is the 5th one. It seems like this might be a bit of a mini-series or something alluring to something way bigger in SL's lore. Now, I'm not going to get into too much information to do with this, but let's just say that if you want to have a good look at it, then you can watch the video here. If you don't, then just continue watching until this video ends, since it's not going to be that long anyway. Do I claim to know what I'm talking about? Fuck no. do I have somebody whose video I can link that does go more into this? Yeah. Ice Guy and Cadavers. And Skillses and... basically every single SL partner has made one apart from... handful, I think? So... yeah. Anyway, I have nothing else to say now, so yeah,